What's up guys, Larry Chen here. Welcome to another episode of Hoonigan Autofocus. We're at Ford Fest. We're in Bowling Green. Holley puts on amazing events here. We always come to LS Fest and Mopar Fest. But this is the first time I've ever been to Ford Fest. And as always, you guys know, I look for the coolest feature cars, specifically the old school feature cars. We were pulling in this morning and we actually saw this Capri, and Jerry is the owner and builder, right?
I helped.
You helped.
I had a lot of help.
Okay, so Jerry is the builder or owner, helper, all of that of this beautiful
Designer.
1973 Ford Capri. I'm actually surprised that there's not more old school Fords here, but I'm so glad you brought this. How long have you had this?
We bought the car itself in 2013 as I retired, and then we built it and finished it late 2015.
So what's the inspiration for this build?
I bought a 72 Capri V6. The first V6 is coming out because I had a small family and I needed a salon. So that was where I started. I've been involved in the club. I like the way the cars are, the style. They're a European Mustang, and I like them. So I have had enough experience over all these years that I knew what to do and how to do it, so it made the process a little easier.
Well, this one is pretty extensively modified. Can you tell us a little bit about the body here?
It was an ex-drag race car that was gutted. Bought it from a friend, then started from the ground up. Various piece parts, took about 3 to 4 months to plan, and then, like I said, 2.5 years to build. It's a steel body underneath, but it's got the Ford factory racing body kit on it. They're actually Ford part numbers.
And then this is fiberglass?
Yep.
Oh. So how much wider is this than stock?
About 4 inches on each side.
And then you did all that. Tell me about the color and the livery inspiration.
I went to our local specialty paint store with my body and paint guys, and my only specification was I wanted the darkest red that wasn't purple, and this is what we came up with.
I mean, I love the classic black and gold pinstriping. I love the kind of like ducktail look you have going on here. Is this
That's
Ford?
a factory part as well.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's check out the engine, because I know there's something special under the hood here. All right, so what are we looking at here?
This is the Ford crate motor I bought at Summit, and this is the Inglace fuel injection setup, and then it's got all of the auxiliaries that come with it. I've got the MSD ignition, painless wiring harness. It's pretty much stock inside because I want it to be reliable, not just loud, but so it gets me there and back.
Yeah, because you actually take this on road rallies like Hot Rod Power Tour.
Yes, exactly.
Which can be a couple thousand miles,
yes.
Especially...
It's about 3.
Well, you have to get to the start of the rally.
And home again.
And home again.
3,000.
That's quite a few
And I've done 3. So, and it's got electric power brakes and electric EPAS steering in here as well. We've got an 18-gallon stainless tank in the rear with dual feed.
So what did this come with originally when you bought this?
Well, this one didn't come with anything, but I had both the 2.0 4 cylinders and the 2.6 V6s through history. But I knew I wanted more, and there were several articles on a gentleman, Basil Green, in South Africa that with Ford's blessing had built 289-302 Capris. And there was about 150 of those built, and I've seen a lot of videos and I think, I want one of those. So I built my own.
Yeah, well, big motor, small car.
Yeah,
so
there's lots of room.
How much power do these crate motors make?
They are listed at 340. With the injection and the MSD, they tell me that I've got probably 375 at the motor.
That's pretty good. I mean, this is a small car. Do you know how much this weighs?
Probably about 28.
It's not bad, not bad. So, like you said, this is the European Mustang, and this is like the modern interpretation of it, including
Absolutely.
you even have air conditioning in this.
Oh
huh?
yes, air conditioning, cruise control, multimedia, set up with speakers for surround.
Yeah, and on top of that, suspension-wise, you have air ride.
Air ride. I have air ride. I have ride tech in the back and air ride in the front. And those are Forgeline custom-made wheels. And as you can see, there's just a spinner. Those are knockoffs.
So it's a real knockoff? Or?
Oh yes.
What? And then that's why. So you have tools in the back for that. Can we see that?
Sure. Let me get the trunk. There you go.
That's incredible.
And you use all three of those to pop them off.
So why did you want to make or have knockoffs? It's just the look you wanted
I
to
like
go with?
being special.
Yeah.
It's different. And when I started assembly, I was calling nameless other companies, and they were all, we make special wheels for you. They don't. They custom drill, but they don't custom build them. I called Forgeline finally, and they took my specifications, says, no problem, we'll build just exactly what you want. And they did. And this is what we came up with. It's a heavy-duty adapter kit behind this that adapts the four-wheel standard to the knockoffs.
Wow. That's
So-
incredible. You know, because looking at it, I would have thought that maybe it was something like a kind of like a look, knockoff look, right?
Yeah.
But actually, the fact that it's functional is pretty
Yes.
incredible.
And when I contacted them with the specs and stuff, I also gave them the paint code for this, as you see, and they custom powder coated them before they shipped them to me.
Wow. Can we take a look at the interior? Let's see. There is just so much going on with this interior. I mean, I guess the thing is you wanted to build it for yourself. You also wanted to build it as a cruiser. Hence this huge multimedia screen.
Yes. I had an 8-inch and it wore out after 6 years, so I replaced it with the latest and greatest.
So this does GPS.
Multimedia, Cirrus, you name it. It's multimedia, it'll do everything.
Right, so you have your AC controls here. You have
Air
your
ride controls there.
air ride, cruise control.
You're right.
And this is your like window switches.
Window switches, electric windows, start switch.
So, okay, wow. So you actually start it from a button now.
Yeah. And I've got this here is the e-stop electric park brake.
And you also match the interior
Yes.
to the exterior.
Yes.
So tell me about the seat.
These are Corobo seats here. I have a guy that I know very well that runs an upholstery shop. So we got a very good price, and we sat down a couple of times and did the design between the two of us and came up with this. Took about a month to do the interior.
This is incredible. Look at this. It's just so functional, everything. I love it.
And these are Speed Hut custom gauges they built for the car. They look blue at night.
I love it. I love that it also matches the paint.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is real carbon fiber.
What
I'm
a
running a
cool
T5 transmission under here, so
And it cruises pretty nice.
nice. And of course it has electric fans. They are separately controlled. So one comes on when it reaches operating speed, and if it gets in bumper-to-bumper traffic, the second one kicks in.
So tell me about these door handles. I know these are probably
Those are
special.
Dave Kindig from Utah, and he sells them online, puts them on most of his cars. Just push, pull,
That's cool.
and I've got it.
It just flows so nicely because, like you said, they're factory, right? But they're for the race car. It flows so nicely. What about the exhaust?
That is Borla, custom built. I have other friends that operate hot rod muffler shops, And we sat down, and I bought the mufflers and the tips and the resonators, and then we sat down and decided where to put the tubes. And he bent it all up and put it in, and I wanted the nice rumble, but I didn't want it to be so obnoxious that I couldn't hear after I drove it.
You also have a backup camera on this?
Yes. That's tied into the media.
That's great. I also love your plate so much. Your plate is...
That took a little consideration. What could I come up with? That could be either way. That could be first Ford, or it could be fast Ford, which is what it is.
Can you give it a couple reps so I can hear what it sounds like? Well, Jerry, this car is pretty cool.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, I love the fact that you built it for yourself. Also, you built it for yourself to enjoy.
Yes.
And how many miles have you put on it?
Almost 25,000. There was a year and a half I couldn't drive because I had knee surgery. So you do have to fold up a little to get in it. And so once I was able to fold up again, then I started driving it again right away, and I do have a second one at home, and my only parameter is which one's got gas in it today. That's what I drive.
That's awesome. Well, so we're gonna keep shooting cars here at Ford Fest. See you guys in the next episode.